Good day, everyone. We are going to continue from where we stopped, which is today I'll be talking about cell referencing. What cell referencing is? Relative cell referencing. That's what we'll be talking about. What cell referencing is assuming you want to call out these values and you don't want to have to type them out, and they are the exact thing you want to actually call. You reference the cell. You now say equal to, then you will now click on that particular cell you want to reference and you do that. But watch what happens if I decide to drag it down and drag it here like this. Now this is what we call relative cell referencing. This is what we call relative cell referencing. What it means is, let's go back. So cell referencing is just equal to, you refer to that particular cell you want to call out and enter. You see it's telling you C. So once you drag like this, it's called relative cell referencing. So it will move from C to D. So you called there before. If you drag it towards like this, what is saying that read all of this please for me. But in terms of relative cell referencing, there are ways you can actually apply relative cell referencing. These are proper ways you can actually apply relative cell referencing. All you need to do is, let's say I only want to come down, and even if I drag like this, I just want to call out only these numbers. Let's assume that that's just what I want. Even if I drag it this way, I still want to call the same thing without me bothering um for it changing automatically, unless I want to have a complete control of it. You understand? Now you can do like this. You can approach it using this way. Equal to, you refer to the cell. But if you want to refer to it now, I'm going to call it down on the same column, but as I'm referring it, the rows will be the one to change. So it means that I want my column to be constant, but my rows to change. What I can now do is to press F4. If you press F4, dollar sign will show. Dollar sign before the alphabet and before the number. So if you want to lock a column, you understand, and want the row, if you are clicking down to, this is what they call locking. You lock. If you want to call the, let the row change but the column be constant, all I need to do is to press F4 again. If I press F4, it toggles. Now say the dollar sign is in front of the number. What this means is that the row will be constant and the column will change. If I press F4 here, what this means is that the row will change and the column will remain the same. But this is what I want. Now when I press equal to, you see it does the same thing, but if I drag it down, it does the same thing. What will happen if I drag it to the other side? It gives me the what I wanted, which is total control. You understand? I only want to call it down. I don't want to call, if I drag it across, you understand, I want it to still remain the same thing. So that's what this means. Now watch what happens again if I refer it. If I refer it now, I now press F4. What this means is that regardless of whether I drag it down or not, I want you to call the same row and the same column. That is called B2. You understand? Regardless of where I drag it to. So I want it to be constant. You can see it's calling just 10, right? If I drag it, no matter how much I drag it, it's calling just 10. That's what that means. Now, so I think we are going to stop here, then we'll continue in the next video.